Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever Friday Reads video. So in this video I'm quickly going to run through all of the books that I am currently reading and therefore hope to be reading this weekend. I don't have that much planned this weekend, so I think it's probably quite doable for me to get quite a lot of reading done. It's also supposed to be really lovely weather here this weekend, so hopefully I will just be sitting in the garden or in a local park or something just reading for a lot of it. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a Friday Reads video every week from now on. I think I may just do one a month or something like that, just to update you all on where I am in my reading, and we can talk about what we're all currently reading down in the comments and things like that. So the first book that I am reading at the moment is Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. I have an ARC copy of this on my Kindle, which doesn't come with the cover, unfortunately, so I thought I would show you on the iPad. If I hold it like that, you can barely see it, so I'm going to hold it at an angle. Cecilia Ahern is a really popular adult contemporary author, and this is her first YA release. It's a dystopian about a world where everyone is considered perfect until they do something wrong, and then they are permanently branded as flawed. So that could be either lying or plotting against the government or betrayal or aiding someone who is already branded as flawed, which is what the main protagonist Celestine does in this to get her branding as flawed. And as soon as she is branded as flawed, she loses the support of her family, friends, and her perfect boyfriend Art. And I'm pretty much 40% or so into this so far, and I am really enjoying it. When I heard it was a dystopian, I was a little bit skeptical because I am feeling like I'm getting a little bit bored of dystopian now. It all kind of feels very samey, but luckily this is quite an original take on the genre, so yeah, I am enjoying it so far, certainly a lot more than perhaps some other dystopians which aren't as original as this one. The next book I'm reading is Fallen Angel by David Lamore. I was sent a copy of this by the author for my laptop. I have a PDF version of it, which doesn't come with a cover, so I thought I would show you on here. As you can tell from the cover, it's probably reminding you of a certain YA vampire series, which I am not the biggest fan of. But it does unfortunately have elements of that series within it, but I am enjoying it, luckily, a lot more than I did that particular series, which I don't think I need to name. So yeah, it's about Evelyn, who is new at a high school, and the popular kids want to kind of take her under their wing, but she's not really that interested, and she hangs around with a pretty cool geeky girl who is definitely one of my favourite characters in this, and she falls in love with a beautiful mysterious boy called Halel in her AP history class, and he is just gorgeous. He's definitely one of my favourite parts of this book so far. I'm about halfway through it, I think, on my laptop, so I will obviously talk about it more in my wrap-up. I'm not the biggest fan of Evelyn as a character. She annoys me quite a lot, if I'm going to be honest with you, but Halel is definitely gorgeous and beautiful, and yeah. I was actually reading this quite a lot before the next book came into my life, and I have kind of put this on the back burner, but I've got half of it still to go, and I want to get a review up of it because the author very kindly sent it to me, so yeah. So the book that's been taking up most of my time, and I'm sure a lot of you are also currently reading this, is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. This is the second book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I don't know if that's what the series is called, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the second book. It's a lot bigger than the first book, and I am almost 200 pages in. And it's still got about 400 to go, so I've still got a huge chunk of this book to go, but I am absolutely loving it so far. I think I'm preferring it to the first one, and I gave the first one 5 stars, so I don't know how this is going to end, but I'm possibly going to want to give this more than 5 stars, which I haven't ever really said about many books in my life. So because it's the second book in a series, I can't really talk too much about it because of spoilers for the first one, but I thoroughly recommend that you pick this up if you like YA fantasy or fairy tale retellings or anything like that. Sarah J Maas is definitely an awesome writer. I adore her style as well as her character developments and all of that lovely stuff. So yeah, again, obviously we'll talk about this more in my wrap up. And the last book that I am currently reading, and I did only start this book this morning, so I'm not very far into it at all, is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. This is the first book in obviously the Percy Jackson series. I've only read the first 3 chapters so far, and it's really, really weird so far, but I am starting to see what all the fuss is about with this series. It's about Percy Jackson, who is a young delinquent boy who has been kicked out of boarding school after boarding school, and some weird magical things have started happening, and he's starting to uncover some secrets which seemingly everyone in his life seems to already know about him. So yeah, I'm still a little bit confused about what's going on, but I'm hoping to obviously find out exactly what's going on very, very soon. And that is it for my Friday reads and what I am currently reading. What are you currently reading? What are you up to this weekend? I will leave all of my social media down below as normal. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.